Hey, it's Kasaya J, and you are watching Jeunesse Live. It is July 28th, 2018. Make sure you drop your country flag and let us know where you're tuning in from. Leave your questions, comments, and feedback below. On today's episode, we are going to talk about personal branding on social media. So we're going to cover Instagram terms that you need to know and how to incorporate JMobile into your social media content marketing plan. We're also going to cover how to take the shame out of self-promotion. So I'll give you 3 reframes that can get you more comfortable sharing what you do. Let's move right into some news and updates. I'll go ahead and share my screen. We've got lots of exciting announcements for you guys. As many of you know, you can follow us on facebook.com/JeunесseHQ. We've got tons of great promotions, all kinds of great education, information, product education. But right now, you have a chance to win some free products. So head on over to our Facebook page where you can use the hashtag NevoEnergy to be part of our giveaway. All you have to do is post a photo of you and your Nevo using the hashtag NevoEnergy, tag our Facebook or Instagram page, so this applies to Instagram as well, and check back every Friday to see if you're the lucky winner. These are amazing photos. It's so cool to take Nevo on the go. Good, clean energy. So we definitely want to see your submission. So grab a can of Nevo on your next trip out, snap a quick photo, use that hashtag, and we'll show you guys the winner each week on the show. We also have a very special hangout coming up for our North America region. So please tune in on Wednesday, August 1st at 9 p.m. with our President of North America, James Smith, for a very important update in that region. Also, have to mention, we've got Thrive Expo 9 is coming up, gosh, just around the corner. So we'll kick things off at Orlando, September 7th through 9th, and then we'll move over to Macau, Bangkok, Rome, and Rio. So very exciting times. Lots of big things happening at Expo. You won't want to miss this event. I also want to invite you to save the date, Wednesday, August 8th, where you'll hear from our Chief Visionary Officer on the next episode of Exec Connect. So join in. He'll have a special guest. He's going to give lots of news and announcements. He's also going to cover Expo in detail, so you'll know what you can expect, what you can look forward to. That's going to be a show that you will not want to miss. So make sure you tune in for that. As always, tons of news, announcements, events, and happenings are available to you at JeunесseGlobal.com. Just visit the website and click under the events tab, and you'll be able to see all of the events that are happening near you. So every week we do a product spotlight. This week, we're going to talk about the Luminous Hydra Shield Mask. I absolutely love this product, and I'm going to share my screen because I've got 3 tips for you on why you should use our Hydra Shield mask. So we launched this last year. What an incredible product. So here's what you're going to get with the Luminous Hydra Shield mask. So it's obviously hydrating, which is what it says in the name. And hydration is so important. You know, one of the ways that we can start to age more quickly is when we don't moisturize, we don't drink enough water, and we don't hydrate the skin. So what you're going to get is a product that has long lasting results. I love this because it is a very high quality product. The instructions come right on the back of the package, so it's very easy to open. You just peel the top off, and then you're going to want to take the front and the back off. This is great because it does adhere very snugly to the skin, which prevents it from evaporating too quickly. So about 20-25 minutes, you'll leave this on the skin. It's going to give you 24 hours of hydration, and it really smells amazing. It feels so good on the skin. You're going to look refreshed and hydrated, and who doesn't want or need that? So another factor that you're going to get with the Hydra Shield mask is pollution. You know, we don't realize that when we go out into the environment, there's lots of environmental aggressors or nasty things in the air like smoke or smog and free radicals. So this is going to help defend the skin against that. And then of course, convenience. You know, we talk a lot about taking care of ourselves at home, which is also known as a term called cocooning, where you don't have to go to an expensive spa to get amazing spa-like skincare and treatment in your own home. So we've made it very possible for you to utilize the Luminous Hydra Shield mask to do some self-care. You know, on a Friday night, if you're not going out, want to grab a glass of wine, put your mask on, great. You can do this once a week. The directions are on the back of the page, so just relax, sit back, enjoy the hydration. Your skin is going to thank you for it. It's super easy to apply, and you're going to like the results. So if you haven't had a chance to try the Hydra Shield mask, of course, I want to invite you to do so. And for more information on that amazing product and the rest of our Luminous skincare line, along with the rest of our youth enhancement system, you can find information at Jeunesse.global.com. So I told you guys in the beginning of the show that we were going to talk a little bit about all the social media stuff that we wanted to cover, and I do want to get to that, but first I want to just show you really quickly our J Mobile app. So we have to talk about technology, we have to talk about how we can share our business, build business, and you can do that with a free tool that you have right at your fingertips. So I'll go ahead and share my screen. If you don't already have J Mobile, this is available in the Apple App Store for Apple devices. It's also available in the Google Play Store if you are on an Android device. So it's a totally free tool that you can use. But one of the features that I want to point out is our events center. So you have the ability, whether you're attending an expo or not, to follow along. So with this, you're able to see the agenda, the speaker, the floor layout of the venue where the event is happening. We've got surveys and polls in there and announcements. So you can stay up to date and in tune with what's happening at Expo 9, which is just around the corner. So make sure that you download the app. Again, it's a totally free tool. Lots of stuff you can do in here, anything from running reports. You can send out videos that link right back to your website. You can check all of your emails if maybe your inbox gets a little bit busy. You have everything just in one place for you. And again, it's a totally free tool. One of the reasons I wanted to show you this is because it also incorporates with your social media strategy. So you guys may not know that inside of the app, we give you all of our marketing assets to be able to promote your business in a way that's on brand, high quality, and beautifully designed. So if you go inside of the app, you'll be able to click on social media and you will see tons of beautiful images that you can download directly to your phone, post them on Facebook, post them on Instagram. But what a beautiful way to inspire other people. There's also product shots in there. So if you want to promote a specific product, you've got access to those tools right inside of the social media shareables. So this is just an example of what some of them look like. So these are inspirational quotes. You can see some user-generated content here. So that's all available to you just as a resource. So keep in mind the resources that you have here inside of Jeunesse, because they are so valuable to you as you continue building your business. So now that you know where to find that content, I wanted to cover a question that I get all the time when we talk about marketing yourself on social media, and then we'll move into the Instagram terminology tips that I have for you, because we do have an Instagram training today. But I wanted to cover this because I think it's really important, especially in the business that we're in, right? Because what people don't realize is that everyone is a personal brand. So whether you'd like to admit it or not, you're an influencer. Maybe you're not a paid model, or it's not at scale, or you don't have a huge follower. It doesn't matter. Every time you post a picture, a video, your thoughts, a question, you're influencing the beliefs, the thoughts, the opinions of all the people who are connected to you. So people say, you know, I just dread having to toot my own horn or talk too much about myself. And I totally get it, because people can completely be repulsed by someone who constantly talks about themselves. But guess what? There are people out there that want to celebrate with you, and they want to feel inspired by their success. And if you don't tell them, they won't know. So we're going to talk a little bit about, you know, self-promotion, and then also servant leadership. So on one hand, if you're constantly talking about the same things or telling everyone how great you are without providing value, it's going to eventually cause a problem. So here's 3 ways that you can reframe your thinking and get more comfortable sharing who you are with the world. So number 1 is focus on what you can give, not what you can get. So I always say the world needs that special gift that only you have. And you never know if someone out there needs to hear about what it is that you do. Maybe it's not for yourself, but it's a friend or a colleague or someone who sees that you have amazing products, or that you have an incredible opportunity that they could be a part of. And they'll say, thank goodness you said something. I had no idea. Those people can open up huge doors for you. So your approach always has to be thinking, how can you contribute value? And know that we have a responsibility to help people, and we have solutions to their problems. Number 2 is stop caring. Not about people, just about what people think. You know, we shy away from self-promotion because we're afraid that people won't like us, or they'll find us annoying, or they'll judge us. And the reality is they probably already do this. You know, it's true about you and it's true about me. Lots of people connect with other people, right? And a lot of times people don't like when people are successful, or if they're having a lot of things. It evokes something inside of us that makes us feel like we're less than. But the real question that you have to ask yourself is, who are you living your life for? And do you care more about getting your ideas out there and sharing your business and how you can help as many people as possible? Or do you care about living your life unjudged? What do you want people to know you for? And what legacy do you want to leave? You know, they always say dogs don't bark at parked cars. Of course, when you get into a vibration where you're happy and you're energetic and you're doing big things, and other people who aren't in that same vibration feel it, and of course can, you know, have some eye rolls. But you have to be okay with being judged. It's part of the process. And stop caring. Be so focused about your goals that you don't worry about what other people think about you. And number 3 is don't be a broken record. People don't want to constantly hear about how great you are or all the things that you've achieved. But there are people out there that want to celebrate your successes. So you just have to have a variety of things that you talk about, right? So you want to celebrate other people, talk about different topics, add as much value as you can, and bring other people into the mix. So promoting other people on your team, or just celebrating the people that are in your life, and then also going out there and engaging. You know, it's not a one-way street. It's a two-way street on social media. So if you're not out there clapping for all your friends who are having successes, or having babies, or living their best life, and applauding them and encouraging them, being a professional encourager, you can't expect the same to come back to you. So make sure that you go out and engage, and you're not a broken record. It's okay every now and again to tell people who you are and what you've accomplished, because it adds credibility. They want to know what you're doing, and you can really help people, but just be careful not to do it all the time. There's a big difference between self-promotion and what I call servant-driven leadership. We look up to people who are making big things happen in their life, and we're attracted to people who are finding success and doing amazing things. It's inspiring. But you know, the problem is that most of us grow up being told, don't show off and don't brag. So we have to untangle the feelings of shame or self-consciousness that come from sharing our gifts or offering our services to the world. So how many people can you look at out in your audience maybe and say, you know, that they need to learn a new skill, or maybe they want to make more money. They're living paycheck to paycheck. Maybe they're lonely and they're looking for something that's uplifting or exciting to be a part of. You never know who's out there and who's watching. So take the shame out of self-promotion, because if you don't tell them, how will they know? So I hope that that helps you guys. I have 2 questions for you. So one is, do you hold yourself back from sharing about who you are and what you do? Are you one of these people? And number 2 is, when it comes to self-promotion, which of the tips I gave you can you implement into your life right now so that you can share your gifts, your talents, and your business with the world? Okay, let's move into our Instagram training. So now that we understand the difference between servant-driven leadership, where we offer solutions to people's problems, as opposed to self-promotion, we're going to talk about how we use social media to brand ourselves, how we can create this visual landscape. I always say, you know, the digital marketplace, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, it's all your real estate, right? So what are you growing on it? Are you building an estate, or do you live in an apartment? You have to figure out what your overall vision is and go out and grab some online real estate. We love learning about other people because people are super interesting, right? So it's important that we take advantage of the tools that are available to us, and for free, by the way. That's what makes social media so amazing. We're able to connect with people all around the world, and we don't have to pay a penny. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We'll get into some of these tips right now. So the amazing thing about Instagram is it's just a beast in terms of growth. So you look at, Facebook made huge strides, and Instagram is very visual. So it's all about pictures. It's all about video. It's a beautiful place for you to market yourself and also market your business, but it's also growing rapidly. It's not just, young kids or millennials that are utilizing this platform. We're seeing the age range expand massively in this tool. And there's so many things you can do, from Instagram stories to posting videos to now Instagram TV, where you can post longer content for your viewers. So it's an incredible platform. And I want to invite you guys just to learn some of the basics. So if you're not already on this platform or utilizing it, I want to encourage you, you can download it for free, and we'll go ahead and get started with the tips. So the first thing that you'll want to know is your feed. So this is where everything about you, your photos, they all live. So this is where people are going to come and basically check it out. I think of this as kind of like a web page almost. Like, this is your representation of who you are as a person and what you do. So you want to make sure that this area is beautiful and that it sends the right message to your audience. When we talk about personal branding, people get confused because they're like, okay, well, what version of myself do I put out there? And am I being authentic if it's, changed up a little bit? And I say, no, just think about your audience. Like, I know if there's certain things that I post, it's going to alienate a portion of my audience. So I'm always thinking about who I want to appeal to. I don't want to repel my audience. I want to attract them to me. So keep this in mind when you're publishing content. So your feed is all your content in one place right on your Instagram profile. Now, a post is a single photo or video that you upload to Instagram that goes into your feed. So each feed is made up of multiple posts. Now you can actually post more than one picture in a post. It just scrolls through as a gallery. You can also post video here. So you can make your profile private if you don't want people to be able to see it openly, or you can set it to public. All of my stuff is public. I recommend it if you're a brand, because you certainly want people to come and check you out. There's no reason to block them from doing so or force them to follow you. But that's just my opinion. If you're using it for business, you might want to keep it open. So that is what a post is. Let's talk about handles. People seem to struggle with how to brand themselves or how to name their business. So your name is always a great option. I always say go out and get your real estate and use your name, because your name is obviously your personal brand. But if you want to make your handle something different, of course you're welcome to. You have to check what's available. But for example, my Instagram handle is just my name, @Kasaya. Scott Lewis is scott.a.lewis. And our brand that you can follow is @JanessaHQ. So we build our handles based on what people can assume that they're going to find. So if you have lifestyle or if you have a beauty line, then I would encourage you to pick the name that's most closely aligned with your business or products. Let's talk about follows. So when you opt in to follow someone, be really careful, because we can see who you follow. So you want the people that you follow to inspire other people, to be a representation of your interests and your lifestyle. So following someone is monitoring their activity so that their photo posts display in your home stream. So not only are we publishing content in our feed, but we also have a stream of beautiful images so we can look at what other people are posting. This is a great place for you to go and push your content up so that it shows up in other people's feed. Now, when you follow someone, you're automatically subscribed to their feed, and you want other people to follow you too. Let's talk about your home stream. So this is a stream of photos that's composed of posts by the accounts that you follow. So here's where you're going to be able to see the visuals of all the people, brands that you're interested in. They're going to show up in your home feed. So this is a great place to get your content featured, because for the amount of followers that you have, each one of them is going to see your content in their stream. And that's a great place to get in front of eyeballs. So make sure that you're posting great content that's relevant to your audience. And then likes. So we collect likes, right? When people double tap on our photos, of course, we can become kind of obsessed with the likes. So don't let this be you, though. You're better off having a small, very engaged audience than a big one that's not super engaged. So when it comes to likes, don't get hung up on this. All that matters is that you're promoting content that's valuable to your audience and that people like and want to hear from. But a like is just simply the same as it is on Facebook. They're going to double tap, you're going to get a heart, and then you'll be able to see how many likes. I use this because it sends a message to me on what my followers really enjoy. So what type of content does what better or performs better just sends back a message to me that that's what my audience likes. And so I need to keep that in mind and publish more content like that. A caption. Of course, every post needs to have some copy with it. So this is text that you write to accompany a photo post, which can range from something that's really funny or something very educational. It could be a quote, it could be something that you thought about, or it could just be a funny emoji, and you can call it a day. So you have the ability on all of your Instagram posts to write a caption and go along with it. This is a great place for people because they're going to see the image first, and then they're going to look down and see the text that goes along with the image. You'll want to keep this kind of short and sweet just to catch them, because they'll have to press a button in order to see the full content of the caption. So oftentimes these are better left short and sweet, unless of course you're really going into detail on something, or you post a link in your bio that you want them to click on so that they can visit your website for more information. And then hashtags. So hashtags are an amazing way to get out in front of people who want the type of information that you're sharing. It can also help you get more followers, connect with the right audience. When you're searching for things, it can help you connect with the right posts. So it's just a single word without spaces that has a hashtag symbol in front of it that makes something discoverable. So when you're posting, just like I told you with our Nevo Energy campaign, for example, we won't know to look at your post unless you use the hashtag. So it's a great way to connect up with the brands that want to see the content that you're posting, or to make your content relevant to people who are looking for that style of information. And a latergram. So you may have seen this, and some of you are probably wondering what that is. Well, it's just when you post a picture later than when you took it. So oftentimes if you go on vacation and you have a ton of pictures, we use the term latergram if it's a post that's maybe not time sensitive. So on Instagram, you know, stuff can be in real time or it can be posted after the fact, but the hashtag latergram just means that it was not posted in real time. And then of course our TBTs, which is our Throwback Thursday. And this is a huge internet trend. I don't see it ever going away, but it's a really popular crowd that loves to look at people who post baby pictures or anything else from like back in the day. So TBTs are all about bringing it back around. They're funny, they're really engaging, and that is what that term means. So I hope that those Instagram terminologies help you understand that platform a little better. I hope you understand the power of how it can help you position yourself online and really create a place where people can get to know who you are, your personality, your brand, and what it is that you have to share with the world. Remember, as a company, we are providing lots of solutions. Maybe people are overweight. We've got a solution for that. If they're looking to make a little bit of extra money, we have a solution for that. If they want to be part of an amazing global community that's all about thought leadership and entrepreneurship and bettering themselves, we have a solution for that. So it's incredible when you find, if you look for what people's problems are and you can bring them a solution, then you know you're no longer marketing per se or self-promoting per se. You are building your business based on solving people's problems, and there's no better way to do it than that. I'm going to leave you with a dose of inspiration, and I just hope that it piques your curiosity a little bit, because it's one thing that I've learned is to really get resourceful, right? So the dose of inspiration is the more inquisitive you are, the more likely you are to succeed. So when you're presented with a problem, you have to ask yourself, like, are you the type of person that just throws your hands up in the air and says, oh, I can't do this? Or are you the person that goes to Google and tries to find an answer, or asks your friends or mentors or someone in that space? We have to seek out knowledge. So I applaud you for watching the show today and learning new skills on how to build your business, getting educated on our incredible products, and hopefully feeling more inspired that it's okay to share who you are with the world. And I hope you'll take the shame out of marketing. So I want to hear from you. Make sure that you leave any questions, comments, or feedback in the comment area below. I definitely want to hear what resources that you use to find results for your business. So if you're seeking out knowledge and there's a particular place that you go or a person that you follow, like, what is it? Let's all build the community together. Leave comments below so that we help the entire group. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you right here next week on the next episode of Jeunesse Live. Bye-bye.